after a massive row broke out over 100% quota bill proposed by the Karnataka state government in all Group C and Group D jobs in companies, Chief Minister has now backtracked on his government's proposal. Siddaramaiah has since then deleted the older post on the 100% quota bill and has now released a fresh post saying that only 50% of seats will be reserved for Kannadigas in administrative posts and 75% reservation for non-administrative posts. The Chief Minister has, however, reiterated that the government remains committed to the welfare of Kannadigas and that the locals should not be deprived of jobs in their land.
I think no investors has to worry. We want all investors to come to Karnataka. There are certain sections of the people who are well talented outside the state. We want them to work in Karnataka. The Karnataka population, especially Bangalore population, has gone 1.4 crores only because outsiders coming here. They are working here. We don't want to harm anyone. We are just looking, we will give them a scope. There are some suggestions which has come on this issue. We are just looking at it.
We have got myself, IT Minister, Law Minister, Labour Minister and Honourable Chief Minister. We'll all meet the Honourable Chief Minister and we'll resolve all these issues. And I assure that, number one, Kannadigas' interests are protected, so they do not have any apprehensions. At the same time, the industries, whatever the apprehensions they have got or whatever they have understood, all these things will be addressed by us.
Sir, the bill draft talks about 50% in the managerial positions.
That's what this one when I spoke to yesterday, the Mr. Mohammad Mohsin, the principal ACS, he said, it's an advisory kind of thing, but there has been some certain apprehensions. I have seen the tweets of likes of Kiran Majumdar, Mohandas Pai, and many others So this will be addressed. So we will see that Kannadigas, their job opportunities will be protected and they will get the due this one. At the same time, industries, their apprehensions, their whatever they have understood will be clarified, and we'll see that Kannadigas also be happy, as well as the industry will also they should not have any problem with it.
The clarification on quota comes after industry veterans termed the reservation move as discriminatory. NASSCOM has slammed the move and has urged the Congress government to withdraw the bill, terming it a threat to the state's progress, which may drive away companies and stifle startups.
There are more jobs than people. If you want to promote Kannadigas for jobs, spend more money on higher education, train them, spend more money on skill development, spend more money on internships, spend more money on apprenticeship programs, so they all become skilled. Not like this. What are you trying to achieve by this? Nothing except everything. And I'm surprised. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been Chief Minister earlier. He's been finance. He knows everything. D.K. Shivkumar, Deputy Chief Minister for Bangalore, he's trying to build brand Bangalore and everything. He knows. He's a businessman.
And I'm being joined by my colleague Imran Khan. Good evening, Imran. Thank you so much for joining us. Imran, the big question before you, and of course the government that will have to look into this now, is how are they going to be handling this massive political backlash? But Imran, I also have another question for you, and I believe you have people with you. It's going to be very interesting to see how locals, the voters in Karnataka, particularly in Bengaluru, look at this issue.
Well, absolutely. This issue has opened up a lot of debates. In fact, it's not new. Earlier governments to try to get reservations for Kannadigas. We have seen in Maharashtra, Haryana and other places to try to get similar kind of laws, but it was struck down by the Apex Court. Now, the government is saying that there are jobs, Kannadigas are losing out on jobs, and you need to protect their interests too. And that's the reason why they're bringing up this bill, which has opened up a can of worms. Now the industry has strongly opposed it, saying that they will give it to jobs to people who deserve it. And if Kannadigas deserve it, they will get it. Instead of making reservations, they put more resources in the education and the technical skill of the Kannadigas is what the government should be focused on. Interestingly, I have someone who is from Karnataka and someone who has migrated to Karnataka and working in this sector. Let me get their viewpoints as to what they have to say. You're from Kannadiga. What do you think about the draft bill of the Congress government?
First of all, I welcome this draft. This is a good move from the Karnataka government where they have made the draft and they're thinking on implementing it. I personally feel it's a good opportunity for all the Kannadigas out there and the people who are resident of Bangalore or Karnataka, so they can get an open opportunity. And you know, Karnataka is an ocean of opportunity for jobs, be it private sector or government sectors. So this will open up a lot of opportunities for the people who are really aiming to get jobs in the private sector or the government sector. And this will also help their day-to-day needs. A lot of opportunity for them, the scope of working in and around Karnataka, so that will help.
What do you like to say to criticism? It's a global market, you cannot restrict only one particular, there should be no reservation in the jobs, and a person who doesn't merit, he'll get the job. This is the industry's viewpoint. What do you have to say on that?
Yes, I totally agree on that. See, I'm not opposing on the part of only Kannadigas has to, or the people who are from Karnataka has to get the job. It should be equal, but as the draft says, 50 to 70% of Kannadigas or the people of Karnataka will be getting that the first cut of opportunity. Meanwhile, the other people who are migrating to Bangalore also or Karnataka, they will also get an opportunity. So it's an equal fair of decision based on the bill which they have drafted. And of course, we are also here to work. So we should get the first priority to get the opportunity in Karnataka.
Kannadiga should get the first priority. The draft bill is for the Kannadigas is what we're getting. One voice. Let's go ahead another voice. You come migrate to Karnataka. The Karnataka government has saying 50% should be reserved for management people, for people from Karnataka. What do you have to say on that?
See, first of all, if you ask me personally, my personal view is that I'm not in favor of reservation any kind, because if you see, it's a global market what we are talking about. If even an organization start thinking, whether say it's an Amazon or a Facebook or anybody, that even if the people start protesting, no, you are the company here, you should be doing everything here only, you cannot go out. Also, what important is the profitability, right, of any organization. So they also have to see for a certain position whether your profile is matching or no. So the talent comes into the picture. They just cannot hire people even whether you are suitable for the job or no. So that really matters. And for any organization to survive in the market, it's very important to hire right people in an organization. So that's really matter. That's why if they are just coming up with these rules, and what if the people are not, they found that people are not very, matching the profile, what they are actually looking at. So I am not very, fond of the word reservation itself. So according to me, no, it shouldn't happen.
The state government is coming up with saying the arguments, and it's a global. Wherever constituents are there, democracies are there, elected governments are protecting their representatives. Trump also used this in his campaign. The whole Labour minister said, what is wrong in what we are doing?
Correct. See, also we have to talk about the global as a market. If we are not going, and if the people are not migrating from here to there, it is happening everywhere. No, right now we are only talking about the state level, but we cannot also deny the fact that there are so many people who are going out of Bangalore and doing job in US and other places, right? If the same thing happens everywhere, like you said, that Trump is also trying to do the same thing there for their own people. They can, but also we have to see the company perspective, whether companies really want to apply the same thing or no, because it's a private sector. I'm sure we are talking about right now regarding the private sector. So when it comes to private sector, it's also the decision of the organization that whether really they want it or no. According to me, reservation is something which I really don't prefer, because it should be the talent which should matter, the knowledge of regarding that particular job. So I am not very, and how will you globally connect with the right people? That is why right now the Google CEO is someone who is an Indian, right? Otherwise, if they will also think like that, then they will not grow.
There you heard two perspectives there. From another perspective coming from the lady saying that business trumps over conservatism, and this is a global market, and you cannot restrict certain people to only for jobs. That will not open up the market, and if everybody starts doing that, then a lot of people lose out on jobs. This is the perspective one, and another perspective we heard from locals. This is a good move because it gives him a guarantee that Kannadigas will get a job, and they will also get the first priority in as far as jobs concerned, because the industry is opening in their particular geographical area. So there are two perspectives on it, divided on exactly what the draft bill is. However, the government has said that they will rethink about it, and they will have another round of meeting with the IT minister, law minister, and the industries minister on the particular issue. All the concerns will be taken into account, and they will say they'll try to have a win-win situation where they'll take the grievances of the IT industry and other industries who have raised several questions, and also they will do justice to Kannadigas.
Right. Imran, thank you very much for bringing us those voices and your perspective. Imran, as usual, putting out the pulse of people just the perfect way, bringing us just the perfect voices as well. Abhishek Avasthi also joins us right now. Abhishek, this is not just an issue of Karnataka. This is not just an issue of Bengaluru. You, of course, are in a state that has also seen a lot of quota protests and backlash for that matter. You have a lot of people from Mumbai, from Maharashtra who are working in Bengaluru as well. How are people reacting to what seems to be a move in Karnataka for private jobs to be reserved for Bengaloreans or for Kannadigas for that matter?
See, definitely, whether it is Karnataka or whether it is Maharashtra or any other particular state, it has always been seen how, the state governments want to give preference to the people who are residing over there. And definitely when it comes to Maharashtra and specifically Mumbai, there has been a growing demand that, there should be reservation for Marathi speaking population. In fact, I have youngsters from Mumbai. कहीं ना कहीं ये देखा जाता है कि प्राइवेट जॉब में आरक्षण की मांग की जा रही है, रिजर्वेशन होना चाहिए. कैसे देखते हैं आप उसे? कर्नाटका में एक बिल लाया गया है जहां पर तकरीबन 50 से 70% तक वहां पर रिजर्वेशन हो जाएगा.
नहीं, अभी लास्ट टाइम ही हमने देखा कि कर्नाटक सरकार ने, जो कांग्रेस की सरकार है, उन्होंने ऐसा एक दावा किया था कि हम लोग आने वाले टाइम में रिजर्वेशन लाने वाले, पर उस पर कुछ इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ नहीं. तो मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने इस पर विचार करना चाहिए, क्योंकि आज हमारे महाराष्ट्र में बहुत सारे ऐसे युवक हैं जो पढ़े लिखे हैं पर जिनके पास नौकरी नहीं. आज महाराष्ट्र ऐसा हो गया है कि पूरे भारत देश के लोग महाराष्ट्र में आके जॉब करना चाहते हैं. महाराष्ट्र हॉटस्पॉट हो गया है, तो सब लोग महाराष्ट्र में आएंगे तो महाराष्ट्र के हम जो यूथ है वो जाएंगे कहाँ पर? तो गवर्नमेंट ने इस पर इम्प्लीमेंट करना चाहिए. और मैं नहीं बोलता हूँ कि इतना 50%, 70% आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए, पर कम से कम 15 से 20% भी जो यहाँ के महाराष्ट्र के जो युवक हैं उनको आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए, और ये जल्द से जल्द इम्प्लीमेंट होना चाहिए, मेरी ख्वाहिश है.
Definitely he is telling that people from all across the corners of the city they come here in Maharashtra. लेकिन एक चीज़ है, मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, ये डिबेट भी चल रहा है कि जब आप आरक्षण देते हैं तो मेरिट कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ होता है, जो मेरिट से आते हैं वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज होता है. तो वो कैसे देखते हैं? क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं जो बड़ी MNC कंपनीज है, इंडस्ट्रीज है, वो चाहती है कि हम मेरिट पे लोग ले, हमें आरक्षण नहीं चाहिए.
नहीं, वो बात सही है सर. क्वालिटी मायने रखती है, क्योंकि कैसे ना, जो हमारे बहुजन समाज के जो लोग हैं, हमारे देश के जो स्टेट के जो लोग हैं, दबे कुचले लोगों को वहाँ पे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मतलब संधि नहीं दी जाती. और आदिवासी भाग से भी बहुत से लोग हैं, उनको प्राइवेट सेक्टर में उनको मतलब एंट्री ही नहीं दी जाती, गेट से ही उनको भगा दिया जाता है. तो ऐसे लोगों को वहाँ पे चांस मिलना चाहिए क्वालिटी की बेस पे, एजुकेशन के बेस पे. और ऐसे हमारे देश में ना पर प्रांतीय भी लोग आते हैं, उनको भी मतलब उनको नौकरी मिलती है, लेकिन जो यहाँ का स्थानिक है उनको नौकरी नहीं मिलती. तो ये कुछ हद तक है ना, मुझे चिंता का विषय लगता है. तो ये चेंज होना चाहिए सर.
Definitely, in fact, on the lines of Karnataka, these people are also demanding that, the bill should also be brought in Maharashtra, and specifically because when you have Maharashtra and specifically Mumbai, which has become a hub and everyone dreams to come in Mumbai and settle down here, do jobs here, in that case, definitely not 50 to 70%, as he said, at least 10 to 15% to the Marathi-speaking population. And one important point that the other person highlighted is, those people who are downtrodden, who are from the neglected class, and who are not in the mainstream. Giving reservation is very much important to bring them into the mainstream in the private job. That is what is necessary, and it should be done, is what they are telling. But definitely this will be a constant debate, because on one side we know the industries want merit, they have competition, but other side the government, for the welfare of the society, will definitely come up with certain percentage of reservation, and will it stand in the court of law is something that we will have to wait and watch out for. But this demand in every state of India continues, that those residing in the state or the citizen of that particular state should be given priority over the others, at least when it comes to private jobs. Back to you.
Right. Abhishek, thank you very much. As you've pointed out, this really seems to be something that may have ripple effects in several states as well. But there's also a lot of political backlash against this decision by the Siddaramaiah government from the India Alliance members itself, from the India Bloc members itself. Let's listen in.
Karnataka decision is retrograde, reactionary and regressive. In fact, $250 billion IT hub of Bangalore came up not because of Canada Gas alone. It was actually the contribution of a lot of people from abroad, from other states of the country. And if you are going to reserve such employment for local people who have born there or domiciled there, it is going to create a mayhem in this country. And in Kerala, there are 3 million other state workers here. They're studying, their children are studying here, some of them are even working there. If you bring in such regressive measures, it's going to affect the integrity and unity of this country.
This kind of parochial feelings would lead to a situation where people belonging to different linguistic groups would be campaigning against each other. So I want Congress High Command, both AICC President Mr. Kharge, who happens to be from Karnataka, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi to intervene and prevent the Congress-led Karnataka state government from moving with a highly parochial and regressive stance.